My sister is dating someone who assaulted me. I am disappointed but not surprised given her downward spiral. She became so materialistic and glued to F-boy cliques and I'm genuinely disgusted with her. Recently I found out she's dating someone who assaulted me in high school. He basically trapped me inside a room at a party. He had his way with me before I could leave. Given that he was threatening to kill me, I was just thankful to escape in one piece. This was 4 years ago but the memory still hits. This is a guy who never faces accountability, adored by everyone. Now my sister has been dating him for months. I found out through her friend's Instagram stories first, then asked and her friend confirmed. I am in another state for college so she definitely felt comfortable knowing I'm not there. IDK if I should tell her or tell my mom, who still doesn't know about the assault in the first place. Edit. My sister does know about the assault. She was the first person I told. She'd no longer be my sister for dating my rapist. Wow. I'd go no contact with her. I'm so sorry. That's a mindfuck for sure. I hope you find peace and serenity despite this heart. ETA. I meant to say that, if I were in your situation, I'd go no contact with your sister and tell your mom about everything. I would cut her off. I am so sorry. You should consider telling your mom before your sister has a chance to twist things, but I understand if you aren't comfortable. My sister is doing the exact same thing. We haven't spoken now in about a year. She also hid it from me for the first 6 months. He should have been made a eunuch after being reported to the police. I am sorry that happened to you and it is disgusting. If your sister knows, I have no clue what would be going on in her mind. Does she know he did it or just that you were assaulted? Tell your mother. IDK if I should tell her or tell my mom, who still doesn't know about the assault in the first place. Are you willing to visit your mom for holidays, knowing that your sister will probably have your rapist over as her boyfriend? If you're going to stop visiting altogether to avoid them, your mom is going to want to know why. Do you trust your mom enough to tell her? Tell your mom, this is why I'm cutting sister off. Her boyfriend assaulted me. Yes, she knows I told her first. No, I do not want to speak to her. Then block your sister and take time away from her and your family by extension if needed. I would also not keep this a secret if people ask where you are. What can I do to help my grieving wife? Hi. Looking for some advice on what I can do to help my wife go through the worst day she's ever had. This morning, her normally healthy and vibrant mother was taken into hospital with stroke-like symptoms. She has had 2 aneurysms and is now brain dead and only being kept alive by machines. Only her brother and her father are able to be there due to restrictions. She is absolutely destroyed by this. I'm at home and have already cleaned the place top to bottom and dinner is easy to sort. She will be home at some point this evening and I want to make sure she gets the softest landing possible after the tragic day. I have a huge hug ready for her when she comes in the door, but what else can I do to prepare for her? Thanks. You're doing everything right. Don't let her lift a finger unless she wants to. If she says she wants to, let her. My biggest outlet for stress is cleaning, and if someone is telling me I cannot, it would bother me. Most of all, quietly listen and stay available. Be aware that she probably won't notice that you've cleaned or sorted dinner. That's not to say you didn't do well, it's good to take care of her. Just be aware she probably won't be taking much notice of you while she deals with her pain. Hold her for as long as she needs. Listen to her. Ask her if there is anything she wants or needs from you right now. Try to agree with her as much as you can, save disagreements for later. You're on the right track. She's lucky to have you. Hugs, a blanket, and wine if she likes it. Don't talk too much, I'm sure she'll be drained, just lots of platonic affection. Allow her space to grieve and process while providing support when asked for. If she lashes out, don't take it personally. Be patient, you're not getting your wife back for a long time. When you do, she won't be the same. Prepare yourself. You're doing great. Just take over as much as you can of her day to day so she can focus on just existing right now. The gift of making the minutiae disappear is a valuable one. She may not be able to consciously appreciate it, she's got a lot on her mind, but this kind of support frees her up to grieve and be there for family. Edit to add. My fellow Redditor had a point. If she finds zen and peace with cleaning, that would be an exception. You know your wife best, you know what things would be highest impact to take off her plate. Tissues. Lots of tissues. Other than that, just be there for her. Offer to field the million phone calls she is going to get as news spreads. Just support her and be there for her. Sure, it may not sound like a lot, but if you lose someone that important to you, you're going to need time to heal and to be okay with the fact that they're gone. Your presence. I can't think of anything else but just your presence. X FaceTimed me cuddling the girl he was cheating on me just to hurt me. So we've had a toxic relationship for 9 years on and off. He's very controlling and likes to manipulate situations to make it seem like I'm the bad guy. He goes through my phone but doesn't let me goes through his. We don't live together but he always rocks up at my house unannounced and takes my phone laptop. Recently I've been suspecting him of cheating but he says he wasn't. We split up around Christmas because I found out it was true. He still contacts me and accuses me of being sly and deceitful, and today he FaceTimed me on purpose just to have the girl he told me not to worry about laying in his arms, and he was kissing her and smiling at the camera. Why would anyone be this cruel and nasty? I am so hurt from this, I'm broken. Block him. Change your locks. Why do you answer? He doesn't care about you, he just wants you to be miserable. Why is he still able to contact you? Block him. Why didn't you block him when you broke up? This guy sounds like something you try to scrape off the bottom of your shoe. Check out the narc abuse sub for support. Don't know if he is a narc, but as someone coming out of a narc relationship you seem to have been in one looking at your replies. I understand the difficulty in blocking and cutting him off completely. But that's the only way. Someone should point out to his new victim that he was thinking about you while cuddling her. Text back, "Oh, you found a rescue. How lovely," then block him. Don't ever communicate with an ex in any way. I, 39M, have evidence of my partner, 37M, of 17 years cheating and I'm completely lost. Obvious throwaway. I'm sorry if I sound pathetic and disjointed, my entire world feels shattered right now. I don't have a lot of friends or family and don't know where else to turn. He made the typical slip up, well actually the other guy did. I saw a message I wasn't meant to see and it led me down a rabbit hole of messaging apps that confirmed my suspicion. He tried to hide it using an app that isn't really meant for messaging but has the function. I don't know when it started, but knowing wouldn't really change anything anyway. This isn't forgivable to me. I know myself too well. I'll never trust him again, and no matter what he says or promises. I'll be paranoid and suspicious. I know it's over. I've never met the guy, and never even knew about him until this. He's a friend of a friend and I guess they met at some event hosted by the mutual friend a while back. The guy he's on me cheating with lives in a nearby city. It would only take 20 minutes or so for them to meet up, and I don't work remotely and he does, so there's been plenty of opportunity for them to see each other. I feel broken, ugly, and worthless. My confidence and self-esteem have never been this low. I don't know what to do. I haven't confronted him yet, but he's going to be able to tell something is wrong pretty soon. I don't exactly have a good poker face. I've been ugly crying anywhere I can be alone, in the car, in the bathroom, when I'm by myself at work. I'm trying to come to terms with how I'll end things and move on. The idea of a life single and alone is terrifying. I built my world around him, around us. I can't sleep, I can't relax, I can't even breathe normally. We grew up together, faced trauma together, helped each other through grief, made great memories traveling the world with friends. His family has been basically my family. I don't have a lot of family to begin with, and what little I have I don't really get along with. I don't have many friends, either, at least no close ones. Over the years my friends got married, had kids, and built separate lives. They moved on, or we moved cities. Either way, there's really no one I have close to me. We always had each other, so it was never a problem. I never considered this could happen. We made commitments to each other, shared assets, planned our futures together. I feel blindsided and weak. My mind is in a really dark place right now and I don't want to admit the kinds of thoughts I'm having. What do I do, guys? I'm almost fucking 40. I don't know how to date. I don't know how to meet people. Not potential partners, not even friends. When I was single there weren't dating apps. It's so fucking scary. I read posts from single people talking about how brutal and superficial it can be out there, and that's coming from young people who still have their looks. I'm not a cute twink anymore. Age has taken its toll. I'm not a total piece of shit, but my body isn't what it used to be in my 20s, either. I don't know how to attract people, and I don't even know if I have the capacity to even try. I don't have any hobbies or interests or anything to make me sound appealing. I have a high-pressure job and have been on a career path that has taken all my focus and energy. Who would fucking want me, anyway, used up, useless, and broken? I don't even know how to handle the logistics. After it comes to a head, I won't be able to live with him anymore, and our lease doesn't expire until the summer. We have joint bank accounts, several pets, life insurance plans with each other listed as beneficiaries. How do I explain this to people that have seen us as inseparable for almost 2 decades? I feel so embarrassed. Do I just secretly find a place to rent and try to covertly furnish it so I can make a clean break? What the fuck? I'm so lost. Just why wasn't I enough? Why wasn't I good enough? What did I fuck up? I'm so sorry. At this point, you need to start thinking as a single man again. Do you have a sibling you could reach out to, or your parents? Start addressing financial issues before you discuss his infidelity. Change the beneficiary on your life insurance policy ASAP or cancel it. Withdraw as much money as you can from your joint accounts. Protect yourself. Breakups can get messy. Maybe see a therapist before you talk with your partner. You are at probably your lowest in life, get some guidance. Maybe see an attorney. Good luck. You'd be surprised how easy dating can be. Just try and relax. Everything is gonna be okay. How you're feeling right now is perfectly normal. I'm sorry you're going through this, no one deserves that, but I think you should definitely leave. You deserve someone who isn't going to lie or betray you. I know it's scary to leave, but do you honestly think you'll ever be happy again with your current partner? It's a tough question, but one you need to answer. Also, if you can take screenshots or pictures and keep them on yourself, so if you're ever tempted to talk to him you can reread them and remind yourself that he's not worth you. Honey, I'm so sorry heart. My advice. Take some time to grieve before you even think about dating again. I will say, though, when the time is right, plenty of people are out there looking for love. I'm 48 and recently ended a 13-year relationship. After 2 weeks on Bumble I met a wonderful man. He just turned 60 and had the same doubts about dating after he ended an 8-year relationship. Even more amazing, we live in rural Vermont. It's virtually impossible to date here and our houses are only 4 miles apart. Be well, 2 hearts. Okay, first, this is not your fault. There is nothing you could have done to prevent this. Cheaters cheat for several reasons. I would talk to him, first. At least try to get an explanation. I know cheating is very hard to go through, but if this is the first time in 17 years he's done something like this, he could be having a problem with something in his life and it could be fixable with lots of therapy and communication. Insecurities about getting older and seeking validation, maybe? Seeing if he's still got it. I'm not trying to justify his behavior, it is absolutely gross and humiliating. But don't throw away 17 years of love if it's repairable. It would be way different if he's known for cheating. In that case, just leave. But if he's not, talk to him. Huge hug. You don't have to have all the answers now. Our fellow Redditors have better actual advice. But just wanted to say I'm so sorry you're going through this. You have this Rondo internet person cheering for you. I just got divorced a few months back. I was in a pretty loveless marriage for a while. It's been about a few months now and I still wake up singing every day. Something better is out there waiting for you, you just got to go find it. I'm so sorry this happened to you. Know that this isn't about you being lacking, it's about something lacking in him. His reasoning for cheating will never justify his hurt. He had other options like discussing with you if he felt neglected in some way. One step at a time. Don't worry about dating for now, focus on what your options are for living somewhere else. Entangling finances abs pets is going to be tough, but it's doable. I'd suggest choosing a good, trustworthy friend to confide in for starters. Don't try to manage this alone.